This is Zen Kishimoto with Network.tv reporting from the RSA conference in San Francisco. With me here is the Jim Zierick from BeyondTrust. Hey Jim, there are many companies talking about security and everything else, and it's very hard to really understand what they're offering from each company. Can you describe your offering, maybe major 3 or 4?
Absolutely, yeah, we have a very specific focus in the security space. We offer privileged identity management products that help our customers who have security administrators, network administrators, and database administrators manage their privileged identities. That is, control the access they have to the critical IT infrastructure that they manage.
Also, I think you have something like internal security management and also like special security method for doing the virtualization and cloud computing environment?
Absolutely. What we have is a range of products that allow us to control privileged identities across the entire IT infrastructure. So whether it's a Linux Unix server deployed physically, virtually, or in a cloud, whether it's a database or a Windows desktop, we have a product tailored to manage the administrative rights on that platform.
Well, you know, looking at this physical versus virtualized environment, what are the major differences between those two environments in terms of security?
Well, the virtualization has just added another level that has to be secured. So we're deployed in some of the largest private clouds in the world on virtual environments, where our Linux operating system product works extremely well. But what's happened with virtualization is people now have to worry about the level below the operating system. How do I manage that virtual environment? How do I ensure that the administration of the cloud is secure as well? And we're looking to work with our customers and partners to extend our product range to fully cover that virtualized and cloud-based infrastructure.
Well, talking about security, usually security from outside hacking, and you guys talking about internal sort of security, what does it mean and why it's necessary?
Well, I think it's very important to manage both the external threat and the internal threat. What almost everyone has recognized is that the most important access is by those privileged insiders, and in fact they account for over 50% of the recent incidents that have occurred in major enterprises have been either a disgruntled insider or a hacker who's gotten access to the administrative rights of an insider. So while we'd like to believe that we can always trust our employees, we can't be sure that either accidentally, intentionally, or indirectly through a hacker that those privileged credentials aren't being misused.
Backing up a little bit about privileged ID management, can you elaborate a little bit more, without getting too much detail?
Sure, a privileged account is basically anywhere that you have an administrator for a system. Whether it's your operating system or your desktop, if you've given someone an additional password to do certain administrative tasks, like manage the configuration of that device, then they have the power to change and undermine the other security that you put in place. So we view privileged account management or privileged identity management as a foundation. If you haven't done that right, everything else you've installed on that system can be changed by the administrator.
So you should be able to manage multiple clouds and your own physical inside resources.